Hi, welcome back again. In this session, we are resuming the topic of the add column in Power Query Editor. Okay, in the previous session, we discussed about custom column from example to the conditional column, and the rest of the topic we'll discuss in this session. But let me remind you the related videos available on my YouTube channel, Fahad Hussain CS. Just search Fahad Hussain and come to the playlist. 1000+ videos are there you can watch with ease, and the related content available on my blog, fahadhusseincsblogspot.com. So what are you waiting for? Do subscribe the channel to get familiar about that what is going on in the world of technology. So in our add column, we need to discuss from the index column to onward. Okay, for example, you have a data set in which you are working to create a interactive kind of the dashboard, but there is no any primary key related type data, which means there is no specific column in which you can create IDs from 0 to 1 or 1 to onward. So there is an option index column. When you click on it, so there are three options: from 0 to onward, from 1 to onward, or the custom way. For example, in this dummy data, which is financial data set, is available on the Power BI by itself. So I just click on the index column from 0, and I just click, a new column is going to add. I can just double click and rename it, and just click and drag to move the position. That is the column 1. That start from 0 to onward. The next one is a start from 1 to onward. Here it is, 1 to onward. And the third one is called a custom, which means that from the custom manner, I'm just start 100 or 1001 to increment by 1, which means 1001, 1002, 1003, and so on. If you want to add 2, 3, 4 values, it will also work parallelly. Okay, I just click on it, and 1001, 2, 3, 4, and so on. So this is a 3-way to add a custom number of the columns, which indicate the unique identity as like a primary key in a database. Okay. Now, the duplicate column, when you click on the duplicate, for example, I click on the segment, click on the duplicate column. So the duplicate of this segment column is there. By using the same option, right click on it and duplicate column. Okay, the same option is also there. Okay, when I just click on the index, okay, this is the index column, and here is a format. Okay, there is a lower uppercase, capitalize each word, trim, add prefix and suffix, and this is the same option we have already covered. Okay, here this is format. Okay, the same option we have already covered. So this same format option is also there. So this is just a wastage of time because we have already covered. Okay, now similarly, when you click on the conditional custom column, okay, and just right click on it, I can just change the type because I want to make it any specific text. Okay, I just click on the text, so it's now become a one data type text. And there is a extract. When you click on it, you can extract the length, how many characters are there, first letter, last letter, range, text before delimiter. If there is a comma sign and separation sign, you can also separate it. I just click on the length. You can see that I can find the length. Okay, this is a column of the length is added with respect to the conditional custom column. Click it again. Here it is a first character. I just click. Look at this, the count. Okay, how many starting character to keep? I just want a 5 character from starting to onward. Look at this, from starting to last one, which means 5 character are there from this one. Similarly, you can just click last character, how many range you can also apply. Just click and you can apply the range. For example, 1 to 10. Okay, that is starting to ending, and there is 1 to end characters. 0 is missing, by the way. This indexes always start from 0 to onward. And you can apply for the text before delimiter if there is a comma and a hyphen sign. So you can also apply if you are working on those kind of the data in which there is a raw form and this data is not accurate and clear, so you can use this option. Okay, the next one is a parse. You can convert your data into a XML or JSON form, but majority time it shows the error because we cannot create any specific column into XML form. But I will just click on the XML, so you can see that the errors column is going to add it, which means we cannot directly convert data into XML. But when you click on the error, it will show which type of the error are there. Okay, I just click, make it cancel this one. And now the conditional column, there it is. Okay, the same option will be available on the JSON. Click and the error will be shown. Now the statistics, standard and scientific operation is only available on the numeric value. Okay, this is a custom column, A, B, C, and 1, 2, 3. That is a not right data type. Data type should be a single one. Okay, right click on it, change type, the whole number. Okay, it's now converted. And when you convert, here it is, you can see that the standard I can add a custom values on it, multiply, subtract, divide, integer, modulo, percent of, and percent. Okay, so if I just click on add, I can add any numbers on it. And for example, I add a 5 in all individual cell. Look at this, all values going to update it here. Okay, the new column is going to add it and customize on it. Okay, for example, I just apply the same option on it, otherwise I need to back from here. Same for the multiply, divide, okay, modulo, which modulus sign, percent of any value of percent, and percent of, you can write a values and you can change it. Okay, the scientific operation is also there, absolute value, power, square root, and the same option. Look at this, the same option we have covered here. Okay, if you go to the change type and transform, that same option in a transform available, and this same operation is also there. Okay, the trigonometric function is also there, a sine, cosine, tangent, arc, sine, arc, cosine, and arc tangent, the trigonometric function. If you click on any one, all the individual values become the part of the input of the function, sine 17, sine, cosine 17, and so on. Just click on it and you can see the new column output. Okay, just make it cancel, click on it. Rounding the value, if there is a decimal point values, okay, if there is a decimal point values anywhere, okay, you can see that here is a decimal point values. So you can rounding the value, round up, round down, and simple round. Okay, sometimes the threshold value with respect to the, for example, 12.1, 12.2, so I just make it forcefully round up, so this all value will be round up. Round down, which means the below the range, and rounding, which means that threshold 0.5. If the values start from 0.5 to above, its round values will be up, otherwise down. Similarly, there is information which means that how many even number, how many odd number, and how many sign numbers are there. When you click is even, which means it will check if there is an even number, it will write a true, otherwise false. Look at this, true, false, which means even, not even. The same logic will be used here. For example, I just click on is odd, so it will give me the true, all the odd number. If there is a false, which means that it is not odd. Okay, so look at this, there is a sign, so which means if there is a sign values, it will show the result, otherwise it will show the one only, which means that sign values are there. So that's all about the add column condition. Different operations are there. Few of the operations is disabled. The statistics option is also working for the numeric type only, which means that I can find the average, I can find the standard deviation and other. Okay, so you can also apply this option over there as well. Okay, so it's all about the data type. If the data type is in right order, so you can also apply the statistics option on it. With respect to the date type and duration, we have already covered in the transform tab. This option we have already covered in the previous session. So hopefully you have watched this session to understand. On the next time, we will discuss about the AI insight about the text analytics, vision, and Azure machine learning concept over there. If there is any query regarding the this session, any operation did you not understand properly, so just write the comment. I will try my level best to give you a right information about your query. So if you didn't subscribe the channel, do subscribe to get familiar about that what is going on in the field of technology in the upcoming days. See you in the next session.